right, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We are back here at Urban Playgrounds. Checking in with afternoon. Yeah, it's afternoon. We're good. 12:50. I don't want to make an early mistake. We are back here for our team division Tier 1 flow format. Welcoming everybody again. Like I said, Urban Playground, Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. Excited to be here live. So. Just a little bit about our course. We'll talk through all the different graphics, everything we got going on. If you're not familiar with our live streams, we'll get you all set up and ready for it. But our course, we've got 11 obstacles on this course. Time limit about 3 to 3.5 minutes. We'll confirm that. It's different by age group. A lot of different things going on in this course. We'll be walking you through all the different obstacle names, what's going on. You see athletes here kind of running around, checking things out. We got about 22 teen athletes today that'll be going through this. 15 males, 7 female athletes. Right now, they're really doing their walkthroughs, checking out the course, walking alongside the obstacles. Can't actually engage or practice on any of the obstacles. That is the rules from a competitive Ninja League standpoint is, unlike other sports, you're hitting it fresh, right? You're trying different obstacles for the very first time. So it's a physical component, as we know, to this sport. It is a very mental component as well. You really need to strategize and game plan accordingly. So again, it's all final preparations, getting everything situated here. We will be coming to you probably about 10 minutes or so. Roughly 10 minutes. We just got a validation, about 10 minutes. But no, we'll bring you all of those details. I will be your host for the day, John Pine, the Dad Jokes Ninja. As we determined, there's probably some silly byline here. We'll figure out what that is later together. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to poke. Actually, just for those who aren't familiar with the style, the format we got going on here, it is a flow format. Typically, that's the most common style you'll see in Ninja for the World Ninja League. Flow format basically is the furthest, the fastest. You get a point for every obstacle, single point for every obstacle you complete. You can continue accumulating points throughout the course until your first failure. First failure stops the point accumulation, does not stop your time. You can kind of continue on, work through the rest of the obstacles, but your points will stop upon that first failure. That is how the flow format works. So it is the furthest, the fastest in terms of how we then rank our finishers. So like I said, I'll actually walk you through some of the graphics. I'm going to poke behind the curtain here, and we'll get you all set up. All right, and like I said, we are we're behind the scenes a bit, just a little bit about our graphics. We got a nice little banner running alongside the bottom end of the screen. It's going to be how we categorize, label the event. You'll also see in the top right corner a NinjaWorks graphic. So NinjaWorks is our official timekeeping and scorekeeping partner for the World Ninja League. Shout out to Carl. I know he watches some of our broadcasts. But NinjaWorks graphic in the top right corner will have the countdown going for the total time on the course. You'll also see some of some extra little details here in the broadcast. You'll have 11 rectangles that'll be right below that time. 11 rectangles will light up green or red based on completion or failure of the obstacle. As I mentioned, since the flow format, that first failure technically stops your time and point, or stops your point accumulation. So you'll see that time stop. Top right corner, I'll keep you updated with how much time the athlete still has if they happen to fail. The bottom left corner will be the athlete name, their division, gym affiliation, and hometown. So we've got a little short bio in that bottom left corner. We also have run orders that will continue flashing on the screen. to kind of keep you updated as to where your athlete is. So taking a look at that now, we got our first few runners already lined up. We got Aisha, Lily, Nisa, Aria, and then Abigail. All is your top first five that will be kicking things off. So again, we'll continue flashing through the duration of this division. Keep you updated as to where your athlete is if you're looking for a particular athlete. We got you covered from the commentary and the audio visual here. So take it all in, grab a drink, grab some popcorn, because we have a great course to showcase today. Again, team division, we've been scaling up this course continuously as we've been going on throughout this weekend. Is the hardest it's been thus far. I think we have some real fun obstacles for you guys to take in and watch. So excited to really kind of showcase that. We've been doing a little Q&A with the course designer. So course designer, both Thomas Alquist and Elijah Mom. Got a lot of feedback from Elijah. Maybe we can get Thomas for a Q&A if he's available. I know he's a busy guy. We'll see if he has any words to say. We've been doing, like I said, some Q&A with the course designers. I want to hear from Thomas. I think he's a little camera shy. Any words, Thomas?
About this course?
We can move on to Elijah at that point. We'll come back to Thomas. He's a very thoughtful, outstanding. There you go.
Yeah,
Outstanding.
Impossible.
Impossible. Not a word you want to hear from a course designer.
Actually, 70% impossible.
All right, 70% impossible.
Was that the intent? I don't know.
Look, I think we're setting a bar that we're going to exceed just for all the viewers out there.
You don't think so? Coming from Elijah, he's thinking maybe one clear for males.
Okay. Hey, well, let's get some outcomes. Basically, we don't really have great analysts.
The ratio he's looking for currently is one for the males and one for the females, but more than likely, it's going to be pretty tough for the males to come through.
So we got 7 female athletes, 15 male athletes. So 1 out of 7. 1 out of 7, about a 13% clear rate on the females. 1 out of 15. What are we at?
I'm not doing that.
7.5%. Okay. I can say it talks to the difficulty of this course. We're talking about clear rates of less than 15%. Clear as in get all 11 obstacles in a row. All the audio visuals, really a lot of preparation thought by Coach Zach. I know he loves the camera. We're gonna maybe check with our sideline reporters. Is he available for any comments?
I'll speak for him.
All right.
Go ahead.
What do you got? Okay, so Zach, through the proxy of Thomas, what all did it take to put all this together, the audio visual for the weekend?
Yeah, blood, sweat, and tears. I'll tell you.
Okay. You did tell me.
Has come in clutch today.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, and but it's a high standard that we have here.
Yeah.
And but it all came through really well. Yesterday was a little struggle, but he's strong, so he got.
He is strong. It's true, and I know strong. Zach's strong.
Not as strong as strong guys.
Well, we'll leave that for the audience to debate. Anyway, we got you with all of the sideline reporting. Definitely got you covered. We are having fun because we're excited for this course right here. Like I said, we got some tough team male and team female athletes taking on this course. So they will be giving it all they have. So we're going to be actually starting with the girls. We'll start with team female. So all 7 of them will run and take on this course. And then we're going to bring out the guys to do a couple walkthroughs of different adjustments that we have. So the course actually will be a little different between guys and girls, which is why we'll start with all the team females first. obstacle names out on the course, we got you covered. Like I said, there's 11 obstacles. So as we go forward, we'll actually get to see all the obstacles being engaged. The obstacle names, though, are Pathfinder, Commit to the Curve, Way of the Crane. Obstacle number 4 is Hex Havoc. Then we got Organized Mess, Slide Rider. Number 7 is Up Against the Wall. 8 is Geometry Dash. 9 is Up and Over. 10, Feeling the Burn. And then the final obstacle, Hooked on Fun. You'll see that obstacle name in the top right corner of your screen as they're going between the different obstacles. So we got obstacle name and then obstacle completion that we'll be covering as we go. All right, I just got word from the ref that all competitors are done their walkthrough. We have the girls that are going first. Sounds like our first athlete is just called, going to be heading over to the starting line shortly. So we'll make our way out there and get you guys situated and set up for our first runner. Aisha.
Color part, and then you're jumping straight to the backside of the first one. And over here, trying to get this first person. I don't know where they are.
First athlete. She's up first. Aisha. Yeah, we're good. Number 2, yeah. All right, our first athlete is at the starting platform. All right, crowd gives an applause for our first athlete. We got Aisha Johnson kicking things off. 3:20 countdown starts now. Aisha goes by AJ, the Tinkerbell Ninja. Been doing Ninja for 8 years. Coached by Derek Wilmoth. And she is through 3 obstacles, 2:56 left on the clock. Aisha competes out at Apex Ninja Center, Aberdeen, Maryland. Excited for that gym to kick off competition. Takes a slip off of that wobbly board. That'll end her points, but she can continue on through this course and wreck the rest of this, I'm sure. It is the time where you get to have a little fun and, like I said, really just show your power. Staying tight. You see an up against the wall obstacle. Athlete's got to stay tight across and have to make this move out to the ring. Great move, dismount accordingly. All right, coming into the triangles now, you got to get a decent jump here. Oh, coming across the diamond. Gotta straighten it out. Looks like she's actually going to try to see if she can go right to that dismount. Showing a little beta for other athletes, potentially. Problem is it's a short strap, so you really got to get a big swing if you want to get. Ref did say that back truss is in play, so this move is possible. So she actually decided to bail on that move and went straight as intended. Aisha going for up and over obstacle. This is a really cool one to showcase here. That's fine. So again, that stayed on. That technically would have been all right. It did not clear. Gotta get a yes from the ref. Is that is the call technically? Still in play.
Everything you got, I said, come on. Everything you got, I said. Come on, Aisha.
All right, Aisha working through the last obstacle. She has a few more seconds. You'll start hearing that downtime off. The top obstacle here. All right, next up we got Lily Wissig on the course. And she is off. Lily coming out of Logic, being coached by her dad, Coach Steve. Skips that rail just like she did. Faster on that turn. Again, high risk, high reward. Good control to stay on top. And again, you got to be careful on these balance boards. And she's good. Goes right up into that slider. Cannonball. And gets to the touch point. Comes across and secures the point there. 7 points already accumulated, 2:23 left. Great catch on the square, going for potentially the ending platform. The long launch. She's eyeing up straight path instead, potentially. All right, looks like she's a little more straight now. She can go right for that disc. She's got it. Good Lachey move to get to the triangle. Get herself out of there. 150 left on the clock. 3 more obstacles ahead of her. Lily, a fan of horror movies. Good reach out to that controller obstacle. Got the coffin, and she's out of there. 1:23 left on the clock. Take a little bit of breath here. Aptly named obstacle, feeling the burn. Athletes are already a little pumped out. Now they got to give everything they have on these cliffs. So good change in direction though for Lily. Starting with the left hand is the way to really navigate through this obstacle. Pulling the board down. She's going to get herself out of there. Get that 10th point down to the last obstacle. 45 seconds left. Looks like she might wait till about 30 seconds or so to go attack this obstacle, give herself as much rest as she can. Kane Tech between her and that buzzer is all that's left. Got the first one. Coming up for that next one, just a little bit. It's a great try. Great effort by Lily. Measure. All right, setting a strong tone, Lily did. Got a couple powerhouse athletes still to come on the girls' side. Got Ananisa Trung coming up next.
So it'll be another tight. It's gonna be a tight one.
Nisa, a decorated athlete. She's on the U.S. national team for USA TR and USA. She's off. Very well-traveled athlete. Been to Sweden for the OCR championships. Going out to Ireland for the upcoming OCR event. She can move fast through obstacles, which might be something that is critical on this course. Going across the balance now. This is wobbly boards. Definitely seeing that she has respect for it. And she's out of there. Coming across the slider. Had just enough to get to that bowl. Cannonball, rather. This is stand tight against the wall. Gonna look for a move out to the ring. Allen gets it there. All right, Nisa coming across now. Good jump out. She's gonna try to get this square and just came off. Couldn't believe it. It was a great attempt. Now she can have fun on this course, though. Great move to go right towards it. And gets herself out of there. Nisa's finished first FINA Ninja versus Ninja, second FINA Speed, second FINA Grand Champion, seventh in the Premier Finals. Like I said, she's on the Ninja national team for her finish out there in Anaheim. And she was absolutely flying. She was 1 minute and 23 left and still attacking it. Gets that first Kane Tech connection. Good connection there. She's got it. Oh, good attempt. And that'll do it. All right, next starting line, we got Kaposi come out of Wojo Ninja Warrior. We saw her brother or sibling compete yesterday.
I was looking at the one that are like box.
Aria is out of there. Aria's been competing in Ninja for 7 years now. Good landing there.
No, they're different ones, but they're meant to be like running.
Coming across. Organized mess. Up to the slide rider. And she is out of there. Over to the next one. Got Geometry Dash ahead of her. Oh, just block. So again, that'll end her points, but she'll continue on in this course. Minute and 45 as she makes the transition. And gets it. Able to stick that landing. Ooh, just had the front end. She has another minute if she wants to give it another try. Oh, hit the front end that time. She's got redemption time ahead of her to keep working through that, but great run by Aria. All right, down to our last 3 team female athletes before we head over to the guys. We got Abigail Mowry at the starting line. She is off. Climbs on up. Jumps down. Going across that curve. No problem with any of the balance there. Abby's been doing ninja for 5 years. Come out of Dexterity Depot. Right across the river.
Come on, Abby.
No problem with the balance now. Leans out to get herself out of there. 7 obstacles done. Got 7 green rectangles in your top right corner. This is coming on what obstacle is tending to be a bit of a crux point for the girls. So be an important one for Abby to nail down here. Good grab on that square. Looking at the floating disc ahead of her. Again, we saw a few athletes start kicking towards this ending platform, and she's got it. Hits the other ones. We thought it could be possible. Abby's showing some beta there. Obviously, that will only work because she had such a strong swing to follow through there. And on down. That'll end her points. Look at me, she came down anyway, but everybody was staring at that foam roller. All right, let's see Abby continue to work through these. These are intentional moves. I like the little check on the VLs. It's a kind of a smart move there. All right, 45 seconds left. Time on the clock. And A nice follow through from Abby. Strong performance overall. All right, Iman and then Zoe to finish off our team female division. Like I said, this team female division pretty stacked. Iman gets the countdown and he is off. Iman's been doing ninja her life, 7 years. Goes by the Bollywood Ninja. Nod to her cultural heritage. Iman trains out of multiple gyms at JCX with Ferris. Enjoys flag football. We'll finish the rest of the bio after the balance. I always hate talking during the balance, but Iman, no problem for her. Said she enjoys flag football, engineering, spurts of reading, like a 500-page book in a day. Oh my gosh, probably would take me a fortnight to read a 500-page book. Also a foodie. She loves Mexican, Italian, and her grandmother's cooking. Here we go with the obstacle that requires a lot of grip strength. Iman eyeing up the same dismount she saw from Abby. She has got to go big for it, though. Here we go. And she's got it. It's there. For the guys. All right, Iman getting to that same point. Let's see, from a taller athlete, got to really pick up her feet. She's got it. Got to watch the backswing, though. There she goes. 120 left right here. Got to make a big move to that coffin and just came off the front end. Oh, so close. Such tough work before that. Iman has a minute left. Time to regroup. Iman says she appreciates and enjoys more techie obstacles now more than ever. Well, we're giving her a little bit of some cane tech here to finish. At the front end, she's gonna try for it again. Hit that front end. Good try there. Gonna set it up here, get a big swing, and here we go. Just a little short. She will hit that buzzer accordingly as time runs out. Great run by Iman.
Good job.
All right, our final team female athlete, we got Zoe. Zoe Gelsinger coming on up to the starting line. And she is off. Zoe's been doing ninja for 8 years. Over half her life has been ninja. It was by the Bubblegum Ninja. she's good through the landing. Zoe's certainly showing respect for this balance obstacle. And she is through.
That's right. Be patient.
Second time is a charm for Zoe. She's got to that cannonball. Taking the extra swing. She's good. Two minutes left on the clock for Zoe. Jumps on out to that first triangle. Good absorption on that square. I think she might go the straight way. She's lined up to do the obstacle as intended. Got great grip strength, though, for these types of obstacles. So enough to be able to keep one hand on that disc while she moves forward to the triangle. So she is there, getting that next point. A minute and 25 left. Girls. So while the guys are setting up, we got the podium ready. We'll call you guys over for awards. All right, so for team female, in third place, Abby. All right, and in second place, Iman. And in first place, let's hear it for Lily. All right, girls, stay up there for a minute. We also have an additional qualifier for Northeast Regionals. Let's have Aria on up here. All right, nice job, girls. Okay, like I said, they're going through the quick adjustments. Give us a minute and then we'll hand the mic over to Dave when we're ready for the guys to come out. We'll give you guys a walkthrough and demo if needed for some of these, but I'll hand the mic over to Dave. Like I said, give us him another minute or so. Just hold tight, we're good. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Did a walkthrough of the changes for the guys. We'll take you back live. Right now, the guys are going through those changes. I'll give you a kind of quick recap here, what we got going on. So, obstacle number 6 is the first obstacle you have a change, the slide rider. Athletes now. Let's actually see if we can then take you through that course. We're gonna actually get to those obstacles. Maybe we can actually have the obstacle changes displayed for you if I go out to the camera shots. So I was gonna go over to obstacle number 6 just to show that change with the Talon, the slide rider. So I'll make my way over there. The slide rider obstacle has the Talon that you'll be tacking off this board, taking off this block, taking that slide rider over to that first cannonball. In the next obstacle, up against the wall, team male athletes will have a batarang to use. Batarang to use in this back ring back here. So instead of the Talon, they'll be using a batarang, which basically means it would be very difficult to sort of static out there. They got to make the move to jump out with the batarang. Taking a look at the back side now. These obstacles, red tape signifying what's out of play, but the back cliffhanger up here, the sides of these triangles are in play. So that is the change. Athletes will have to use less pieces of the triangle to make their way through, and then there is no landing platform. So they have to go right to the next obstacle via a touch point right up here. So that's where the trapeze, they'll go right into it. Then this obstacle is pretty similar, except that they actually can only touch the sides of the game controller now. Right? So the game controller side to the coffin and then to your ending platform. Athletes will have to go further on the cliff line, whole way around, using all the cliffhangers to this back landing platform. And then on the last obstacle, we got a sky hooks back to back instead of the cane. So this is smaller, more precise. They got to take this ring, the entire length of this obstacle, all the way at the end, grabbing, making the ring connection on the right side, and then taking that bar. They have a ending platform and buzzer. It's at the end of this lane. So a lot of different changes we have going on for the guys. We'll demo later. I think we had some requests for me to demo it. I don't want to flash it, so we're just gonna work it later. I'm out of breath just walking. Are you kidding me? Whew. So again, we'll give these athletes probably about another 3 or 4 minutes. They're going to get into it. So then we take a peek at our run order, see if we can do that. We'll go right into the guys. You got Harrison, Flint, Ryan, and Wesley, and then James, our first 5. So again, moved from the team females to the team males. We have 15 team male athletes. We'll keep that rolling as we go. And so far, the predictions, let's go back to the analytics. The predictions were that we'd have 1 female completion and 1 male completion of all 11 obstacles. Had one female get to the last obstacle and miss one of the last moves to get there. So very close in terms of a prediction standpoint. So we're looking for a clear still in this team division. Certainly the talent is there, but the difficulty is absolutely ratcheted up. So we're going to have fun with this one. We're going to keep the same time limit for the teen male athletes, 3:20. Sometimes you'll see the time differences between the guys and the girls. The guys' courses are extended here by quite a bit, so no need to change the time limit for the course. They're going to end up taking more time on the obstacles just by virtue of them being longer obstacles to work through. Just taking a peek at the course itself, seeing what more needs set up. I think we're in pretty good shape here. I said we were close in the predictions. Talking to Elijah here, we're close in the predictions. We said we get potentially one female out of the 7.
Got one to the last obstacle.
One to the last obstacle, one
good.
close. A couple more moves and would have got there. I think you could see 2 clears. I think 3:20 is going to be a little tight because this is definitely a course where it's going to be pumpy. So more rest would be good.
That's the point, to take that rest away. So
But the
they can
rest-
be efficient on the obstacles. So if they're not efficient, they're just not going to have any rest. If they are efficient enough for it, they can take those rest before those pumpy obstacles. But if not, they have to decide whether they want to just go all out sprint and hope for the best that they will get rest, or just get to certain crux points.
Yep. Yeah, and looking at the course, I mean, obstacle 10, feeling the burn, obstacle 11, hooked on fun. Definitely obstacles that would be beneficial to take a little bit of rest, catch your breath. Got a lot of pumpy moves there.
We're gonna start. You want me to chest?
He just said we have our first runner. Dave just said we're getting started with our first runner.
All right, guys. Sorry, we're gonna have to start with our first athlete. So. Get off the course, Daniel.
What are you doing?
All right, we got our first athlete already on the starting platform. We're going to kick off the team male division. 15 athletes coming at you. Starting with Harrison James. Harrison getting the round of applause to kick things off for the team guys. And here we go, 3:20 on the clock. Harrison jumping down for his first point, coming across the curve now. Harrison's been doing Ninja for 5 years. Comes out of Gravity Forge over in Hatboro, Pennsylvania. Good secure landing there. Again, as Elijah said, we're going to have athletes moving through the obstacles. Got to be very intentional on the first few. You can actually start moving a little quicker here once you get through this thin balance rail.
Attaboy.
Good move to get out of there. Right up against the back side of that triangle, the cliffhanger.
Line it up. No, you're good. Kill it. Kill it. Hips up.
Coach telling him to really kill his momentum a little bit. He had been swinging diagonal. So now he's moving. Here it comes. Looks like he's straightened out. Got the disc and a nice little pop over to that sides of the triangle.
Don't let that mess with you.
Nice job getting to that touch point. So he's got 1:55 through 8 obstacles. All right, got to use the sides now of the game controllers. He's got it. Facing forwards up against that coffin, and there he goes. He is moving quick. 1:43 left. Great start by Harrison.
All that hard work, all that background training, bro.
Again, that difference, that top devil step is magnetized, drops down a little bit.
Feels right.
It looks like he went the wrong way. He went towards the VLs. Was turning towards that way, and the VLs are out of play. He's got to go to the cliffhanger side. The VLs would have been quite difficult to work through. Good ring tech to almost do that link off. Still had over a minute left, but Harrison's time there, certainly a tough one to hit up until that penultimate obstacle. So again, great start for the team guys. All right, Flint Lowry at the starting platform. Flint coming out of Urban Playground, Pennsylvania. Gonna zoom around these quad steps over across. Kills the momentum, smart move to really control himself. Flint and his brother both compete here at Urban Playground. Flint, definitely an athlete that has grown in his strength and composure. Speaking of composure, got himself out of there. That's definitely growth in training. You may have seen.
You go to the bar.
You gotta send this jump when you're there. A little more out. Alright. Jump
Looks
and
like
go.
he got enough.
Pull it in, pull it in. Pull it in, Clint.
We're going to count that. Looks like a little bit of a foot tap. May take another look at that, but I think we're okay. He's moving forward.
Alright, jump into it. Side to clip, whatever you want, as long as it's that right side. Good. Long swing, take your hands wider. Good. Kick one more time, Mitch. Here. Alright, Clint, let's go. Face it and up. Hold this thing. Good, dude.
Good
Look.
catch on that square.
Hit stuff, you're there. Commit, Flint. You're okay. Turn, face it, and up. You gotta go with stuff. Alright,
He's
reset
got
your
to
swing.
straighten himself out, though.
Straighten out.
It's coming back around. He's going to be a little patient.
Alright, kick to me and then turn and face it. Squeeze your core now, Flint. Use your core. You're going here. Up. Yes.
Oh, great move there.
Get stuff.
Had to find where it was in midair. Was not straight, but he was able to work through it.
Good. You gotta get that. Let's go. You're not done.
He's got to get to this touch point, though. He worked hard on this obstacle. Keep fighting through it. Oh, just missing that touch point. About inch and a half away. So close. Great body of work, though, from Flint. All right, using the left hand.
Come on, Flynn.
Get his left hand out there. It's going to be flipping back and forth and just off his fingertips. Countdown is going. On to the last obstacle here.
Here it is.
Oh, just a little short there, but definitely put the work in on that run. Nice job, Flint. All right, our next athlete, Ryan McKenney, coming out of DXD on that starting platform. And Ryan getting the countdown. He is off. Ryan wearing the captain C. He's been doing ninja for 3 years. Also loves skiing and running. As he gets himself across. And he is there. Ryan has 2 older sisters who think he is awesome. Love it. Gets himself across that balance. Didn't quite get enough, so he's going to come back and try to kick off, get a little more momentum. Good hard kick. Should do it. There we go. And gets that point. Good link out of there. It's going to chalk up before geometry dash. Seen athletes rotate a little between this backside cliffhanger or the sides of the triangle. Sides of both triangles are in play. Ryan just working to adjust that. He's locked off.
Straighten up though. You can't let stay like that.
Now he straightened his arms a little bit.
Be patient, Ryan. Be patient. Straighten up. You're coming around. Just those hips. Yeah. Maybe that's it. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming.
Looks like he's
Straighten up a little.
continuing to work it. It is straightening out little by little. If he keeps swinging forwards and backwards, it will get there. He's turning a little bit. Oh, just decided to go for it. That's a tough body control obstacle on that square. Speaking of body control, this is an interesting one if you haven't seen it yet. It is a, gotta kill your swing on the front side. Did enough that he didn't move, but he did not make the grab.
Got it.
23 seconds left.
Fight. Come on, buddy.
Ryan working through this good course, good strength to keep that going. This is not easy. Using the cliffhanger. Nice try by Ryan. Solid run. All right, our next athlete, we got Wesley Tomasco Wesley out of Dexterity Depot. Got Coach Ferris giving him the final preparations before he gets going. .320 setting the clock. Here comes the countdown. And Wesley is off. Wes has been doing Ninja for 7 years. Goes by Coach Wes. Good moves across the balance obstacles. Kills the momentum into that ending platform.
Wes, chill out.
He's got it going. Good pace rolling forward here. 2:40 left on the clock. 40 seconds through the first 6 obstacles. It's going to swing forward, and he's got it. Flips that batarang off. Using the sides now. Like I said, all parts of that triangle are in play except the other side of the cliffhanger, so you cannot use both sides. It's another one of those obstacles that will, if you're patient with it and continue kicking back and forth, it should straighten you out. The more you kind of turn those hips. He's got it going there. There it is. Got the side of the triangle. Here we go. 1:26 left. Got to build up to get to that touch point. That trapeze bar right ahead of him. That's where you go. He touched it. He got the point, but then will fail the next obstacle. But that was a critical point to get.
All right, boys, come on, get up. Get up. Go from there. Go. Don't give up, man. Don't give up. Okay.
Wes is also a fan of hockey, plays the sport. He and his sister both into hockey. Eyeing up this last obstacle, 32 seconds left. Good attempt at that ring. Coach Ferris telling him, go from that second one. Get a little more work in with these last 10 seconds. Oh, good try there. That'll do it for Wesley's time. Looking at the run orders, we got James, Joshua, Brendan, Christopher, and Reed, your next 5. Let's go to the starting platform for James Lazarevich's run. James goes by Mini Coach. If he's Mini Coach, then Frankie, his real coach, is Big Coach. James moving quickly through here. It's a little risky. He's got it. So James came out on a mission. He's got to kill some of his momentum on this, though. A little more respect for this balance obstacle. Oh, he is there. There we go. Through the balance. Now you can pick up some of that speed he was showcasing earlier. goes. Realized that he left the talon. You use the talon on that top bar. But he went right to the touch point. Got himself out of there. Through 7 obstacles. All green across the way. He's been doing ninja for 3 years. Just a little short on that square. Fingertips were on it, didn't get enough grab. Good jump to that high trapeze. Good move there. And he got muscled through that tough obstacle. All right, moving quite well through this cliffhanger lane. That is a very tough move to tilt that board as you're on one side, get all the way to the other side of the board. He's got 40 seconds left to work with. James would like to say hi, Mom, in his bio.
Yeah. You got it, buddy.
Good try there. And that will do it. Great job by James.
Ferris, can you clean my shoes?
Your favorite. Yeah, I got you. Keep always. And I try to rush.
All right, our next athlete heading to the starting platform now. We got Joshua Moyer. And Josh is off. He's been doing ninja for 4 years. Enjoys burnout courses and training with his friends and coaches. Matt Keller, Jackson Erdos, Matt Strollo. And he's right across. It's about 11 seconds through those first 3 obstacles.
Stay. Take your time.
Wobbling a little bit there, and it comes off. He hit the front corner as he got his foot off.
Come on, don't give up.
Second push, much bigger. Able to get there. Taking that talon with him so he can get right over to that bar. Hooks the batarang, but takes one more swing for good measure. On to geometry dash now. I got the triangle cliff.
Come on, you got the job.
Looking for that square. Good pop up to find the middle of that square. Because he's right in the middle, it's a little more controlled. He can go right to that disc. Great move there. pops out to that triangle. Now again, his height allowing him to get a really good swing. Touched that trapeze. Almost got his hands fully around that. Coach putting him back up there so he can try this move out. Oh, almost made that grab. Josh Halen from Willow Grove, Pennsylvania.
You got it, Josh. Come on, buddy. Don't give up. Come on, get somebody at it. Come on. You got it, buddy. Push. Don't give up. Yes! Well done, buddy. Come on. Go. Let's shoot. Let's shoot. Let's shoot. Fight. Right? Right?
All right, Josh fighting through this course. And I can't stress how difficult these cliffhangers are after you're already pumped. Getting across those bogeys was a big deal. You got to go through that board inverter after that. Skyhook moves here. And he got it on and just came off. It's going to go hit that buzzer, though. Great finish by Josh. We got Brendan Wysick on the starting platform next. And B-Dub is off, 3:20 left on the clock. Coach is always by his dad. Coming across those balance quickly. Here. Making sure that he is taking the time here. And is there. Right to the bar, doesn't need that top bar at all. Just keeping it tight against the wall. Just realized he can take a little bit bigger of a stride across. So he does. Hooks it there, gets through it. Brennan's been training with Coach Ferris out of JCX. He's been doing ninja for 7 years. Experienced ninja here. Great job on that square. Grabs the disc, pops right up to that triangle. So here we go. Got to go real big here. Pops up, gets the trapeze. All right, here we go. Minute 45 left. Killing his front swing. And he got it. It's clear. You can touch that as long as it doesn't fall off. He's fine. And he pops out of there. 2 more obstacles ahead of him. 1:25 left on the clock. Looks like quick clarification. Stopped him before he really progressed. Just got to get the front of those devil steps. So again, just the front in play. Looked like he grabbed the side a little bit, but then came back down, corrected it.
Come on, you got it.
Shook his head. It looks like he's fighting through this. Oh, just slips off. Was feeling it, but great fight from this kid. He got to that obstacle fast, so time will be helpful for him. 24 on the clock. grab on that sky hook. He's going to try to do the same here. All right, he got it. He can get momentum back. It is tilted. He's got to get all of this. Oh. Try to finish this one out. He's been eyeing this up. Popped it, and then the other one came off, but a great performance from B-Dubs. So again, still looking for our first clear on the guys' side. Chris Delgado taking on the course now. And gets that point, 3:02 left. Nice job working across that balance. Taking that talon, great slide forward. Winds around, gets that touch point. Taking the battering with him. And is there, pops on out of there. Chris has been doing Ninja for 4 years. Dexterity Depot. He's on the sides of the triangles. Oh, hit that and it just spun around. All right, Chris, looking at this up and over obstacle. Got it, just barely through it. Chris still working through this, minute and 25 left for him to take on these last two obstacles.
You're good? Like, come on, Chris.
Very pumpy course here. Gonna zap anybody's energy to take on this course. We didn't even get to the young adults or elites yet. Good move by Chris. Get that reverse skyhook. Got that one there. Here we go with the big pop. He's got to go here. Ooh, just a little short on it. Strong moves throughout. All right, so Reed getting ready at the starting platform. Reed Hecklin coming out of Gravity Forge. And he's off. Reed's been doing ninja for 8 years. So you got to figure over half his life he's known ninja. Across those Bosus. Killing his momentum, is securing that 4th point. And he is through the balance. Oh, second time was the charm. That Talon almost didn't get there. He had to force that through after the first go was a little short. Way to stick with it. And Reed's got it. Just under 2 minutes left now. Reed is eyeing up geometry dash.
All right, come on, kiddo. Know where you're grabbing. Keep a little away from you. Nice, bro. All right, gotta redirect. Start redirecting. What's coming? Yes. What's coming?
Good body control from Reed, but these things sometimes have a mind of their own a bit.
Yep. A little harder, a little harder. A little harder. A little more, a little more.
Stop your swing.
Stop it. Keep your hips up. All right, turn.
Yeah.
Looking good.
Slowing down the swing, pulling down a little bit will stop that from going a little hectic. Continuing to fight, and he just wanted to go his off direction, but figured that was the best look he was getting. Just a little bit off there. Got the move and just could not hang on to that bar. 42 left on the clock. 2 obstacles ahead of him.
Oh, no, Reed.
Yes. Grab it.
He's got 15 seconds left, time to start this obstacle.
Come on.
Oh! Great performance by Reed right there.
Wow. All I'm going to say is
All right, over the starting line, we got Lucas Miller getting the countdown, and he is off. Lucas Miller coming from Urban Playground here in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. Winding around those steps. Maintains his composure through that balance. Keep this rolling. Lucas has been doing ninja for 3 years now. And is good through the balance obstacles. Finds the momentum on that ring slider. Talon up to that bar.
Into the wall. Looking good. All right, get all the way out there. And then push it through that ring. Yeah, right on. Come on.
Oh, looks like he got to the ending platform and then stepped off. Oh, tough to see. He's going to work through geometry dash, though, now. Got to the square.
Nice. more of those and you'll be there. Yep, up and go. Yes, Luke.
Able to straighten out to get to that disc.
Come on.
Pop up to that triangle is there. Again, a taller athlete, so he's gonna have to watch out his swing on the backside. And really get the throw forward. Got it, and then just came off. Would have been good for a touch point. Minute and 22 left. Lucas eyeing this up. He's got it. Got his left hand there. Just a little pumpy on those cliffs. Has time to work through this last obstacle, though. Nice job on that ring connection. Sky hook is open. Oh, hit the front end and couldn't quite get it snapped back around, but great effort from Lucas. All right. And just like that, we are down to our final 5 athletes on the day. Taking a look at the run orders, we got Quinn, Elias, Lucas, Daniel, and Steven to finish us off. All right, so Quinn Kiner at the starting platform. Chalky, a.k.a. Quinn has done parkour here at Urban Playground, so started in that parkour area, familiar with. Doesn't use that second Bosu. He is right out to that ring. That does give you momentum. Just got to kill that momentum for the ending platform and for this next obstacle. And is through. Quinn's been doing ninja 7 years now, loves ninja parkour, rock climbing, skiing, and playing the ukulele. You know, that is new in his bio from the last time. I think it's adding another activity with the musical instrument. He is busy, I am sure. Right now, staying busy on this course. 2:15 left. Great grab on that square. Good body control to get right there. It's starting to spin a little bit now. It's one of those you have to go a little early if it's there. There it goes. Quinn got it moving straight. Paid off with that patience. He's going to pop out to that triangle and just slips off. Had to use a lot of strength and lock off to straighten out that square and just came off of it. Somehow that stayed on, so it would have been all right. All right, Quinn trying to finish this off, working through tough grip lane. All right, Quinn has 48 seconds left. Let's see it on the skyhook lane here. Got to go backside to the reverse skyhook, to the floating skyhook. It's locked in, but not a lot of room on that silver hook. All right, line up the next one here.
Come on, Cleve.
See if he gets it and then moves right away. All right, he's going to land on it. Like I said, not a lot of room there. It's hanging on, but it's staying there. Tried to push it out. He could have taken a little bit of a backswing, but he's going to try to finish this out. I love it. Ah, great connection to grab both of those rings on the special delivery. Hits that buzzer. Good fight from Quinn. All right. Got Elias, Lucas, Daniel, and Steven remaining. What the? Carbon fiber? Just a hook? All right, Elias getting the countdown. Elias Slinker coming out of Dexterity Depot. Across those quad steps. Slinky working through this course. He gets it. Elias has been doing Ninja for 5 years. Getting out of Dexterity Depot. He loves all things sports. Takes that momentum forward, grabs the cannonball, gonna take that talon, leave it behind. It's gonna go right to the bars. Elias also enjoys playing the piano. Was recently Zeus in his school production of Xanadu. Xanadu.
Do that. Are we good though? All right, dial in. Trust yourself. Trust me.
Oh, just a little short on that batarang connection. It's going to work through the rest of this course, though. Got to go right away or it's going to start moving around. He's straight. There you go. Oh, just slips off that disc. Ferris with the second time gets there. All right, Elias working up and over now. We saw this foam roller be a little forgiving. Elias just a little short on it. But going right into that next grip alley. This is feeling the burn obstacle. Cliffhanger after cliffhanger. Got that next cliffhanger. Got to find the board. Now he's on the wrong side, but comes off. Or he was just trying to flash the VLs. I have a feeling these kids are going to have a lot of fun with that in redemption time. He still has coach telling him he has a little over 30 seconds. He has time to work through it. Oh, made the connection and just came out of there. And high up this last connection. Ooh, almost had that. Blacks coach. All right, Lucas Pine up next. Looks like his coach was nervous. Lucas coming out of Urban Playground in Harrisburg. Name of the game is to get speed going. No problem with those balance obstacles. So he thought about jumping out to the ring for a second, but knew that he came in a little more smooth here. Takes a deep breath right there. I like that. Lucas, so good on balance. No problem for him. Muscles through that ring slider. You go right to that touch point. Smart move. Got to move to get out of there. He's out. Grabs the sides of the triangles.
You're there now. It's up.
Good connection on that square. He's got to use his core to make sure he is not putting his feet down.
Again, one more time.
And we saw athletes really struggling with this. He's got to get lined up the right way. He had killed his swing. Now he's going to start building back up again. Kicking out. He's facing it. Get a big backswing, and he's there. Oh, just a little short on that. Head up right there. Let's get right into it. Yeah, jump right up.
Yeah.
There we go.
Control. Get your knees up to the back. Knees up to the backswing. Knees up. And up. Kick the feet over. You got it.
It's got a minute 15 seconds to work. Gotta get his left hand out. Ring tech, slow it down. Over 50 seconds left. Take a breath. Head up. Gotta focus. Get your head up. Is what his coach is telling him. Shaking it out.
Okay, finish for him.
Alright, let's go.
Come on, Lucas. Hit this one. Let's go.
Lucas does love sky hooks. Nice connection on that back. Really got to get a little higher. Same thing. Ooh, good catch there. Nice job on that sky hook lane. And just like that, we're down to our last two athletes. Our last two athletes here. We got Daniel and Steven. All right, Daniel Charleston is off the TNT Ninja. We still are looking for that elusive clear. You know Daniel wants this course. He's been waiting. Smart idea to kill his momentum there. across the balance. Daniel's been doing ninja for 8 years. He has a gold medal streak at this gym this year. It's his 3rd time seeing him here. The first 2 times, took first place both times. He would love to have another first if he can get there. Coming to the back half of the course now, making great time. Grabs the sides of the triangles. Nice move to the square. He saw athletes struggle with this ahead of him. He is lined up straight for that disc and pops right over to the triangle. Here we go. And he can pop himself towards that trapeze. Had some momentum. He can go right into it. And he does. Right across to that game controller. Just needs one pop and a dismount out of there. Just under 2 minutes left. 2 more obstacles ahead of him. Plenty of time. So again, as we talked with Elijah before this course, if somebody flies through and leaves enough time in these last 2 obstacles, they'll have time to relax, recover. Daniel put himself in position here. He's going to start his ascension up. All right, he's got left hand across the bogies, eyeing up the moves here. Got so quiet in this gym, everybody intently watching. Great move on the other side as it drops. He's there. Oh, just a little short on that. Great job. I think put himself to be in contention for his gold medal streak to continue. He's beating himself up a little bit, not getting that catch, but great performance so far. It looks like he's going to try to go for some links here. Let's see it. Nothing to lose.
This one's going to be hard to link here, Dave. Just do it.
There it is.
You're wrong there.
Great catch. Just has the bar in front of him. And he's there. Such a strong performance from Daniel. Only one to make it through that last obstacle. So really just a cliffhanger away from clearing the course. All right, so Daniel puts himself in first position. Only one man has something to say about it at this point. We got Stephen Mena coming to close things out here. And he is off. Stephen splitting his time between Next Level and M-Lab. He's been doing ninja for 4 years now. Quickly across. Speed a little bit in his DNA. Stephen loves to run cross country. He was also recently selected to be on the US OCR team. Heading over to Ireland. A couple representatives of the OCR team here today. Stephen making pretty decent time here. 50 seconds in through 6 obstacles. Nice job to look smoothly through that dismount.
Let's go, please. Just like you train. Just like you train.
Oh, just slips off. He couldn't believe it, but he's going to keep this rolling. Steven, 1:34 left. Last couple obstacles can take his time. He was moving at such a blistering pace.
Come on, Steven. You got it, buddy. Fight, Steven. Let's go. You do this, bro.
All right, let's see this move. Only Daniel got it, just slips off. He's got a whole minute left, though. Plenty of time. Oh, made the connection, but just came off. He's going to continue it going, though. 40 seconds left.
That was me last year.
Just a little short. Takes a look at the time, and he is motivated to try this one again.
Go, Steven.
And he'll hit that buzzer. All right, we're going to go right into awards. Turn it over to the house MC. And get the medals. All right, we're going to go right into awards, but let's hear it for both the guys and the girls out there today. All right, when you are called up, go through those middle gates. You got your medal and the podium right here. So in third place, we got Brendan. Taking second place today, Harrison. And in first place today, let's hear it for Daniel. All right, nice job, guys. All right, we'll go right into redemption. Only the obstacles on the course. Watch out for that trampoline. Have some fun.